Today we're diving deep into the strange, unexpected, and sometimes hilarious origins of country names around the world. Most country names fall into one of four categories. The first category includes countries named after tribes, kingdoms, or groups of people. Many countries are named after the people who lived there centuries or even millennia ago. France is named after the Franks, a Germanic tribe that settled there after the fall of the Roman Empire. Italy comes from the ancient tribe of the Vitali, who lived on the Italian peninsula before the Romans took over. Switzerland is named after the Suevians, one of the Celtic tribes that inhabited the region. Germany is called Deutschland in German, but other languages have different names for it. The French call it Allemagne, the Spanish call it Alemania, and the English name Germany comes from the Latin Germania, which was used by the Romans to describe the various tribes living in the area. The second category includes countries named after geographical features. Some countries have names that describe the land itself. Montenegro literally means Black Mountain in Venetian Italian, referring to the country's dark forested mountains. Iceland was supposedly named to discourage settlers. It was actually greener than Greenland, which got its name as a trick to attract people. Japan means Land of the Rising Sun, because it lies to the east of China and was seen as the place where the sun rises first. Argentina comes from the Latin word for silver, argentum, because early explorers believed the land was rich in silver deposits. The third category includes countries named after location or direction. A lot of country names simply describe where they are in relation to something else. Norway means northern way, referring to its location in northern Europe. The Netherlands literally translates to the Low Countries, because much of the land is below sea level. Australia comes from the Latin terra australis, which means southern land. It was originally used to describe a mythical continent before Europeans even knew Australia existed. South Africa is perhaps the most obvious one. It's just named after its location at the southern tip of Africa. The fourth category includes countries named after people. Some countries are named after historical figures or legendary people. The Philippines is named after King Philip II of Spain. Bolivia is named after Simón Bolívar, the South American revolutionary leader. Colombia is named after Christopher Columbus, even though Columbus himself never set foot in Colombia. Saudi Arabia is named after the ruling Saud family. Some countries have names that came about in unexpected and sometimes funny ways. Venezuela means Little Venice, because Spanish explorers saw houses on stilts in the water and thought they looked like Venice. Mexico comes from the Nahuatl, Aztec, but Spanish explorers found it hard to pronounce, so they simplified it to Mexico. Bhutan means Land of the Thunder Dragon, because of the loud thunderstorms that occur in the mountains. Canada got its name because French explorers misunderstood the indigenous word Canada, which just meant village. The French thought it referred to the entire land, and the name stuck. The name Europe itself is a bit of a mystery. There are three main theories. The first is the mythological theory. Some historians believe Europe was named after a character from Greek mythology, the princess Europa. According to legend, Zeus fell in love with Europa, transformed into a white bull, and kidnapped her, taking her to the island of Crete. The second is the Mesopotamian theory. Another theory suggests that Europe comes from an ancient Mesopotamian word meaning land of the setting sun. From the perspective of Mesopotamian civilizations, Europe was to the west, where the sun set. The third is the geographical theory. The third theory is that Europe comes from the ancient Greek word for broad or wide, referring to its coastline. To early Greek sailors, Europe seemed like a vast open land compared to the Mediterranean islands. No one knows for sure which of these theories is correct, but one thing is certain: Europe's name is far older than most of its countries. Some country names have truly bizarre origins. Liberia means Land of the Free, because it was founded by freed African-American slaves. Burkina Faso means Land of Incorruptible People. The country changed its name from Upper Volta in 1984 to reflect its new identity.